or the police sharpshooters when you need them.
All right, you're live.
All right.
Call to order. It is 5:30 Wednesday, or 5:31. 5:31 Wednesday, August 6th, 2025. Start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
I pledge
allegiance
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Commissioner Mohammed,
Here.
Acting Clerk Commissioner Morissette,
Here.
Clerk Commissioner Hodgkins,
Here.
Vice Mayor Kashem absent, Mayor Jacobs.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Deletions or withdrawals to the agenda. This is a special commission meeting.
None.
Yeah.
Just one item.
I'd write that down.
There's one item. Anyone? No? Okay. Public comment related to the agenda items, good and welfare? None? There's no resolutions. New business, 7.1. Health insurance renewal, expanded family coverage for all employees. Benefits consultant Gloria Rosen.
Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. For your convenience, I've put two things on your, if you find them. One says it's the Mutual of Omaha, and the other one is a chart of how we came to the conclusion that we can do what you've asked to do. So this, I'd like to do this first. Mutual of Omaha, you have it. You both have it.
Looks like a mouse.
Underneath.
Here, nice.
Okay, sorry. So the Mutual of Omaha, I just want to teach you, not teach you, I want to show you how it works. The first page is life and accidental death. Do you all see that?
Yes.
Okay, you'll see the current rate and the renewal rate. It has not changed. Okay, the next page on the left-hand side is the disability short-term, and the right long-term is right next to it on the next page. And they both, again, stayed status same, no increase. The only increase we have is on the dental. It was a 3% increase, so from $40.17 per employee, it went to $41.38, pennies. So I want you to see that.
It's outrageous.
Pardon me? Yeah, ridiculous. And then the last page is the vision that rates stayed the same. So on all the Mutual of Omaha, I need you to, I guess, put it on the agenda to vote on that as well.
We only can vote on it now. We just have the one item, so.
Oh, we have two. We have this other one. You want to wait?
Yeah.
Okay. The second part, it was, I was called by the mayor as well as David, the city manager, with regard to renewal of employee benefits with Blue Cross. Now, you've all heard, I'm sure, that there's negotiations going on with Memorial Hospital and Blue Cross. So hopefully, I think by tomorrow it's going to be settled, or at least this is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to proceed. I did already proceed to get other quotes for other companies, large companies, and each one of them told me they can't touch the benefits of the Blue Cross and the rates, but I'm getting the rates anyway in case, because that's a key hospital, and doctors, you have to have it for this town. The whole surrounding area, Hallandale, Pembroke Park, Hollywood, that's a key hospital. Just to let you know, I don't know if you know this, but the two hospitals that Memorial Hospital System and also Broward Health. Broward Health took Blue Cross, they went off on July 1st, which has nothing to do, it doesn't affect you. But the CFO and the COO are the same for both hospitals. So the game is, I guess, try to squeeze as much out of the companies. But I don't know if you're aware that both of those hospitals take care of most people on Medicaid. People that are on low incomes, they go to those two hospitals, and the state reimburses them a certain amount of money from the state, not only from the Medicaid, but from the state of Florida, just as added. So I'm getting Aetna, Cigna, AvMed, and United Healthcare quotes. again, coming back to this though current, I think we're going to be good. We got a 6.85 increase. The normal increases are any place, my other clients, 10 to 12%. So I was able to talk them down, and I want you, has everybody had a chance to look at this on their the question is our finance director here? Okay,
Right behind you.
okay.
He's hiding. Back row.
I worked with him and we worked out some figures, and just this is how it goes. The current monthly premium, the current employer pays monthly, the current employee pays monthly, the renewal premium, employer pay, and then the renewal that the employee paid. And on the second page, it comes out to less than $5,000 a month, $4,767 if we paid the benefits, the premiums for your employees' dependents. And it's broken down into four classes: single, employee, spouse, employee, children, and family. There are four different classes, which makes it better because it's not, the family would be if you have one child. The family, the children are 4 children you can have with the same rate. So it's an advantage. Any questions on this?
Nope. I'd just like to give you guys a quick background. I'm sure I can attest for this. When I got here in 2019, our insurance was incredibly expensive for insurance. It was a lot back then. It was $1,600, something like that a month, or it was really high. I don't remember what the premium was, but I sat down with Gloria, our former town manager, our former HR director, and I told them this is what we were going to do. And this is, they told me we can't do this. I said, yes, we can. And Gloria will tell you, I said, yes, we can, and we're going to do it. And she goes, no, there's no way. Well, it's taken 4 years to get to this point, and we made it happen. So it wasn't an easy process to get to where we're at. Every year we've had to, step it up a
Adjust.
little more. And this year we were successful in providing medical insurance at the same cost to all our families and all our employees' families. So this was a huge step. I believe we are out of the 410 municipalities, we're the only one in the state of Florida with this kind of coverage. So I hope this is leading the way, and other cities and mayors will do the same, but it's not. Gloria will tell you, we sat down and we went round and round at the table trying to come up with the solution to make.
Also, the benefits were a big part of it, and we looked at other companies, and they were horrific compared to Pembroke Park's benefits, even for the
So
rate.
this is not only good for our employees, it's good for our community because it helps us retain and bring top-tier talent to the town.
Does
So
that cover your whole family?
this covers everyone, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it covers mine, it covers Ashura and her son, and it covers all our employees who have children and families. So this was a huge step to get to this point, but it's taken a while. It couldn't happen overnight. We had to stay within the parameters of what we had budgeted for our benefits, and that was the key. I didn't want to go outside where we were at. I wanted to stay in, and again, it wasn't easy, but we got here, so.
So you paid $418 to insure the 3 kids and your wife?
Yes,
That's pretty good.
that's really good as it was. So
That's pretty
it's,
good.
I believe the average employee is paying $3,600 a year out of pocket. Is that what we figured was the average? $3,600 a year is what we averaged the.
Right, if you're on a non-single plan.
Yeah, if you were on a non-single plan, it was $3,600 a year. So this plan puts $3,600 back into the pockets of the employees. So it makes it so you're responsible for your copays. Seeing the direction that health insurance is going, and it's going to get expensive, but this will at least help out for now, and hopefully we can keep it going for years ahead.
Well, the idea of doing this tonight was, Excuse me?
Florida Blue.
Blue Cross and Shield.
Yeah.
the idea of doing this tonight and having the meeting tonight and then the voting meeting when it happens at the end of August is to have an open enrollment and enough time, if we have to change carriers, that I have enough time to do all that open enrollments. But again, I'm hoping to hear good news by tomorrow. Looks
Yeah.
positive.
I hope the insurance company and Memorial finds a solution.
I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
I say I surely hope that they find a solution because Memorial is very important for our county and,
Of course.
and for our city. So I pray they do. But
If I may, Mr. Mayor, just a couple comments and observations given the discussion. There are actually two items being discussed at the moment. There's the renewal, which Gloria presented. There also is the transition in the city's plan to provide the full coverage for your employees. I would suggest, as the mayor indicated, separate motions for each of those items. With regards to the second item, however, we've been looking a little bit with the clerk's office as it relates to the history of this issue for the town. What I have not been able to confirm yet, and I'm still working to confirm, is how the current insurance structure has been adopted previously. What I haven't been able to validate is whether an ordinance was adopted in the past to embrace the current process. If there was an ordinance at some point in the past 5, 10, 20 years, we would need to make that change by ordinance.
Sure, I don't remember an ordinance for insurance.
So here's the thing.
When
They were already doing it before I came in, where they were
That's
paying-
before, no. He's talking about the ordinance that changed it to paying 80%.
100%.
Yeah,
No coverage for family.
Correct. I'm talking about what established the single, the currently you have 100% for the single, 80% for the family.
that's when you were mayor.
About 4 years ago.
Correct. 'Cause I know you, and Gloria, and, okay. And that's just what I want to confirm. If the commission takes action tonight, based on that action, staff will implement it.
Okay.
As a matter of procedure,
We'll go
as a
forward.
matter of procedure, if we need an ordinance, we'll bring back an ordinance to memorialize that action, but staff will implement that change based on the action taken this evening.
Okay.
Can I make the motions?
Do you want to make the motions?
I was going to try to move it along.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to, for 7.1 for the insurance benefits renewal.
Okay. I make the motion for 7.1 to renew with Florida Blue as stated by Benefits Coordinator Gloria Rosen.
I second.
Second, third, roll call.
Four. Let's go.
27.
Any higher?
Commissioner Mohammed,
Yes.
Clerk Commissioner Hodgkins.
Yes.
Mayor Jacobs,
Yes.
Acting Clerk Commissioner Morissette.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. Can I make the motion for the 100%?
Mayor, I'd like to be heard on the second motion for a moment, if I could.
Okay, let me do this and then we'll
Sure.
have some discussion. So I'll entertain a motion to cover family medical 100%.
I'll make the motion.
I second.
Discussion?
If I could be recognized, Mayor, for just a moment.
Go ahead.
I just want to talk about some of the numbers. That right-hand column of this spreadsheet, line number on the second page, which is below $5,000, that's per month. So the cost we're anticipating, based on current enrollment, is approximately $57,000. Now, and just so you can put that number in context as to its paucity, the finance director tells me that at the end of the current fiscal year, we're anticipating a surplus in all of our operating funds in the neighborhood of $3 million. So, can we spend $57,000 to change the lives of our employees? Yeah, we should, and we're excited about this. But you should also know about that number, that is, open enrollment is coming forward, and we expect, when people see what's happened here, that the enrollment in terms of family members coming on board will grow. Some people will cross over. That's okay, too. As I mentioned, we're expecting around a $3 million surplus in the current fiscal year. So if that number grows, which we think it will, because of other people signing up, it probably will get in the neighborhood of maybe $70,000, something in that neighborhood, currently well within any adjustments that we need to make. And then I have something about the confidentiality of some of this information, which after this motion passes, if it does, I'll ask the mayor, let me to address the clerk on that question before we close this thing out.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor.
Is there a definition on family? I mean, children and spouse, of course, is obvious. It doesn't extend to grandparents and everybody else in the family.
No.
It's only close family, right?
No.
I don't want to open up Pandora's box here.
Trying to adopt me.
Yeah, I will. It's about time somebody offer it.
That's a special plan.
They did years ago. Years ago, unfortunately, in the history of health insurance, I'm going back about 40 years, people did put their aunts and uncles on their group insurance, put them down as employees. And of course, when they found out after big, unbelievable problems that they had as far as premiums and what was being paid and what people were going and dying of and all the medical problems, they refused, it was illegal to do that. And so they refused paying major bills that were incurred by uncles and aunts and brothers and sisters that didn't belong. So that is gone.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, any more discussion? Roll call.
Mayor Jacobs,
Yes.
Acting Clerk Commissioner Morissette,
Yes.
Commissioner Mohammed, Clerk Commissioner Hodgkins.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Attorney comments?
I do have a couple comments unrelated to this item. If the manager has a comment on this item, I would defer, but I do have 2 items I'd like to just briefly raise to the commission.
Mr. Mayor, if I can, I'll just insert this comment. I'm going to ask that the clerk, for the time being, strike from the public accessible record this second exhibit, and looking at it, it may contain some information that's intended to be confidential. You can see all our employees, and it even indicates the kind of plan that they have. And I'm not convinced that's the sort of thing that ought to be displayed on the public record. So pending the final ruling by our town attorney, I would ask that the clerk be instructed to engage in a period of deletion.
Yeah, we'll update the exhibit. 2 items, if I could, just as part of the city attorney report. The commission will recall back in May, before you went on recess, that a resolution was adopted establishing a preliminary operating millage rate for the upcoming fiscal year. I got a call this afternoon from the clerk and the finance director indicating that there was a Scrivener's error in the resolution regarding the rollback rate. The proposed millage rate of 8.500, no issue. The correct rate has been transmitted to the property appraiser for advertising on the trim notice, but the resolution itself did include a Scrivener's error with regards to the rollback rate for the upcoming fiscal year. We're going to go ahead and make that change, correct the resolution, have it re-executed. I just wanted the record to reflect that the rollback rate for the upcoming year is 7.8676. Would be the correct rollback rate. Nothing else in the resolution would change, and the proposed millage rate will be properly advertised on the trim notice.
Mr. Mayor, I ask that the town attorney define the word Scrivener, please.
You could do that.
Nobody uses that word.
The information provided to the Scrivener was not the correct information. So
What's a Scrivener?
the person who drafts, the draftsman,
Okay.
Scribble.
the drafts person. And I do have one other just brief update of substance while we're on the record for the special meeting. There was an opinion that was rendered on July 25th by the Florida Commission on Ethics that I thought would be of some interest and import to the commission. As you all know, each year the Broward League of Cities hosts its annual installation gala, usually the first week or 2 of May, sometime thereabouts. The commission appoints its delegate to serve on the league. The town has historically purchased tickets to that event for the members of the commission, sometimes certain members of staff. The Commission on Ethics looked at an inquiry earlier over the summer as to whether or not if a city, town, pays for tickets to the annual installation gala of the Broward League of Cities, whether that would be considered a reportable gift under Chapter 112. The short answer is it is a reportable gift, with one exception. The member of the commission who is the delegate of the town to serve on the board of directors, that gift is considered to be in service of their position on the board. It would not be a reportable gift to them, but to every other member of the commission and member of staff who's a reportable individual who takes tickets to the League of Cities event. Just in future years, be mindful that it's now a reportable opportunity, and we'll remind you again in the future at the appropriate time when that comes up.
So when we do Form 1s or whatever,
It's not a Form 1, no. It's actually a Form 9. It's a separate quarterly gift disclosure.
Oh, okay.
So and this would apply to the League of Cities as well as any other charitable event. So if the commission accepts tickets to a charitable event from the town, that's a gift that would need to be reported on the Form 9.
Oh, okay.
If the commissioner is a board member of the nonprofit that they've accepted a ticket to, in that limited instance, it would not be reportable. But with the exception of that instance, it's something that needs to be reported on a quarterly Form 9 gift disclosure. And we can always talk through that issue and answer questions as they arise.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
If I could, Mayor, I hate to keep picking
Running
on
the clock here.
Yeah, well, we got another
We got
10
things
minutes.
to do.
Another 10 minutes.
Go ahead.
I wanted to, I hate to pick on the town attorney over and over again tonight, but
Okay, I'm
how
used
does
to
this apply to, let's say, a town attorney who's at the Broward League of Cities and is the winner of the Distinguished Service Award for all of Broward County?
Well, the good news is that the tickets to those events were not paid for by any public agency. So there's nothing that I would have to report in that context.
I'm just trying to highlight the fact that
I appreciate
the
it.
fellow to my left was the award winner for the Broward County League of Cities as the Distinguished Service Award, and
I appreciate that.
he and his family were there, and Commissioner Hodgkins, I think, was there for
Yeah,
that.
I was there. Yep.
And he, you know, was well deserved.
Thank
and,
you. I appreciate that.
didn't want to
Very
miss
well-
this
very well
opportunity to- Thank you.
Well,
He's an all-star.
thank you, David.
Mayor,
To say speech.
Mayor, real
No,
quick.
no, I have nothing to say. Thank you.
So just to clarify, do you want me to strike? I'm looking at the document.
Yeah.
There's no information, personal information, just name and numbers.
Yeah, strike the whole page.
Strike everything.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Commissioner comments. Commissioner Mohammed. Acting Clerk Commissioner Moset.
None.
Clerk Commissioner Hodgkins.
No.
And I have none. I think this is a huge step forward for the town, helping the community and helping recruit top-tier talent to the town. So I see this as another giant step forward. And on a side note, we are getting our own hospital. It's back in progress. It's being built on Hollandale Beach Boulevard, right down the street. So seeing how we have a community full of senior citizens, what better than to have a full-service hospital right here in the middle of town? So I think that's great. I'm glad to see it back in the works.
It's going to be right next to the Wawa. You all know the new Wawa that's down there. It's going to be right next to there.
Nice.
Town manager comments, I'm going to strike them from this meeting. I think you've had your fair
Don't
opportunity.
blame you.
So, all right, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.